the Rider of Chaos, the story so far.
What was all that about?
Welcome. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Can I ask you something? Do you believe we can change the destiny of the universe?
Take this as a reminder to stay on your guard at all times, and to protect those that you cherish dear to you.
Philemon brought you here for a reason.
It is only a matter of time, after all. Whatever happens, we'll make it out alive. Together.
That day, when you gave your life for mine, if our positions were switched, would you have my life while I was gone?
I had a feeling I would find you down here.
Ah, hello Campbell. I didn't realize you were here. How did you find this place?
That is unimportant right now. I've come down here because I wanted to ask you something. What is going on with me?
I unfortunately don't have the answers for you.
Quit lying. You know something, don't you?
What?
You know more about this place than you want to admit. For a while, I've been skeptical about why I'm here. Even more so ever since my reunion with that demon from my past.
What this world is doesn't concern you.
Bullshit! Tell me everything, now! No half-truths or lies! Everything! About this world, and about me!
If I don't?
Wanna fuck around and find out?
I hoped you would never have to find out. But I cannot do this anymore. You deserve to know everything.
Talk. This was a countdown I've been wanting to do for quite some time now. With Persona 3 Reload out now, I've seen interesting discussions surrounding the soundtrack of the game. It ended up being one of the most polarizing soundtracks in the series. Some people love it, some people think it's okay, and others don't like it. I'm personally in the camp where I think the soundtrack is absolutely amazing. Dare I say it's my new favorite soundtrack in the entire Persona series and one of my new favorite soundtracks in video game history. Granted, there are some downgrades and I do have some issues with them, even in the tracks I really like, but overall, I love this OST so much that only choosing 15 was a nightmare in itself. I really didn't want to cut some music off this list and I could have made this a top 20, but I want to try to get content out as fast as I could, so 15 it is. I have said this in a community post already, but for those who haven't seen it and not in the know, this countdown is going to be the start of a new style I want to take with music countdowns going forward. All music countdowns prior would have the music entry play with text, and while I love that, I want to try a new approach and see how it works from here, especially for those who use my videos as background noise, including artists. Hopefully this video doesn't take me 2 fucking months to put together. Anxiety and depression can be such a bitch, I swear.
覚えている忘れないいつまでも決して until my life is exhausted.
Oh, we are starting off strong here. God, Memories of You was already such a good track, but the reload version is just spectacular. With Azumi Takahashi taking the female vocal role for the game rather than Yumi Kawamura, Azumi cooked in this, and as you can feel the emotion she carries in this track. And that goes double for the instrumental, striking the same heart-wrenching feel the original track did, and I love it for that. A great credits theme in my eyes, and no, I'm not talking about my tears.
聞こえてきた君
Face reality, never be charity. The enemy you fight, cover soul society. Mom's not here, gotta fight all night. Right here, shadow 10 o'clock direction. Seize the moment, they destroy the nation. Round slow motion, give me motivation. Freak out now, head on the ride. Round up around, spit out all over. Round like a rolling stone, coming in crowd. Watch out the moon, they diss it out. Guess what this sound, a bomb so ground. So round up, don't ease your pace, cause enemy's brutal. Moment of truth, there ain't no truce. You're the only one world, one love. But the battle goes on, shadows all mass destruction.
Ooh, yeah. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Baby, baby. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ooh, yeah. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Baby, baby. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Ooh, yeah. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Baby, baby. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ooh, yeah. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Baby, baby. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Really, the biggest issue I have with this track is that Azumi doesn't carry the same energy that Yumi did in the original. The iconic Baby Baby part especially feels flat in comparison. However, I didn't hate Azumi's vocals entirely, because other than that part, she still holds her own nicely in this. Reload's Mass Destruction does have more oomph put into the instrumentation, and it also holds true with the lyrics. Keeping the lyrics from the original, but the second half adds a brand new set of lyrics for the Lotus Juice segment, which is something I've always loved seeing in many different versions of Mass Destruction, like Fez's version and the movie's version as examples, where the track is completely new and different lyrics. This is a damn good battle theme, and I'm glad it's not gone from the game.
Baby, baby.
But I kept trying, not strong enough, but I kept going. With all the hardship away and knowing that if I don't fight, I'll forever be more with pain. If I give up, that's an automatic loss for me in a ring. For my enemies, can't let it be. Took a few knockouts to understand the game. Now I'm ready for the ring, yo, time for the king. Wearing the armbands to seize, succeed. To be in a state of no fear, fixed like a spree team. As we proceed, no guarantees. As we take these steps to our destiny. Who knows what happens? Though we believe in a win, no space, doubt. We believe in a team. Unwelcome guest, disregarding the question. Putting these enemies in forever rest.
The first ever music track to be showcased in Persona 3 Reload when it was first announced. What you listened to was the full song. I'm not even kidding. There's no second or third verse, the entire song is only 58 seconds. which was extremely disappointing to see when the game was released. But goddamn, I'd be lying if I said I did not enjoy it. Not only from the cutscene it plays in revealing the new outfits, but Lotus Juice goes all out in this for this one track. Like, come on, LJ, it's only 58 seconds. I'm pretty sure Atlas did not ask for you to cook this hard. Pretty damn good track.
Step to a destiny, who knows what happens? So we believe in a win, no space, doubt. We believe in a team.
This version of the Battle for Everyone's Souls, aka Battle Hymn of the Soul, is one I got used to after a few more listens to this. This track is a bit more of a softer emphasis on the instrumentals, especially when it comes to the guitars. This was something I wasn't a fan of, but it's something I've grown to appreciate more. I believe a softer Battle for Everyone's Souls is still able to carry the weight of the impact towards the game's final day if done right. And I think the P3 Reload remastered track does its job pretty damn good in my opinion. This is the first remastered track on this list I can say I don't like as much as I do with the original, but this is still a damn good track filled with heart and soul. Most people I see talk about this particular remastered track, they tend to complain how much of a downgrade it is, especially with how Azumi's vocals are less dramatic than the one that Yumi performed in the original. I can definitely understand why, though where I lie is the opposite. The bed. I think Azumi's vocals in this still manages to hold its own and brings its own intensity to the table, tied in with the instrumentals too. The biggest difference to the instrumentals is that it has a lot more of an echoey effect that was present in the original and ups it by a lot. This track does a good job at emphasizing that you're facing a very powerful foe, and I'll always love this remaster to bits. One thing I had in my mind were certain music tracks that I believe how would they sound remastered, and given the feels and tone that the original track had, this one was high up on my list. And the moment I heard this track in-game, I was shocked. This to me brings slightly more of an emotional impact to me because of how much more enhanced the violins sound in this. Both have their own ways of directing the emotions towards the player, and I already love the softer approach that the original went for. It's almost like Persona 3 knows me well. The moment when this track got its own trailer last year, I knew I was expecting something amazing once the full version of this was released, and I was right. This is the battle thing you get whenever you get an advantage upon the shadows, and it's such a delight. The callback to mass destruction at the very beginning from LG rapping to the chorus vocalized by Azumi, it's an awesome track I never get bored of. My only issue with this track is the balancing with the instrumentals and LJ rapping. His rapping is still good, but the instrumentation drowns him out and it kinda makes him sound very whispery, so it's hard to figure out what he's saying a lot of the time. But aside from that, this is a catchy track and one original track from Reload I'm always happy to go back to. January marks quite a special time for Persona 3 with it being the endgame and all, and this remaster of Memories of the School is amazing with it being the remaster of the Another Version track that plays during the original game's Gekko-kan High theme in January. In fact, I love this so much more than that one. The Another Version track had some beats in it that felt, I'm gonna be honest, slightly too catchy, but not enough to the point where it doesn't ruin the emotion. Hell nah. But the reason why I prefer Reload's version of this track a lot more is because it removes those beats and softens up the instrumentals, having it more of that, let's use the rest of our time wisely and with what little time we have left. But what solidifies this track for me is after the final boss. What Persona games like to do is have you talk to your social links you've completely finished one last time before the game ends. And talking to all your social links in Gekko-kan High for the very last time has more of an everlasting impact on me. Even more so since the social links in Persona 3 Reload are voice acted, so hearing their voices and thanking us for what we've done for them and seeing their character growth and our bonds with them, I've shed tears. This remaster will stay in my head and leave an everlasting memory for years to come. As if Memories of the School was going to be the only January track on this here. I've always loved the Iwatodai dorm arrangement from Persona 3. Fuck, it's probably my second favorite from the OG game. And this rearrangement still conveys that emotion. This one does have some beats making it slightly more catchy, but nowhere near does it ruin anything. If anything, I believe it carries the heavy atmosphere of Iwatodai Dorm so well. When you realize that from the start of January, the final month, the dorm's color palette has been dampened, and the fear of cease is still high, while also carrying a newfound hope the team has got, with the determination of looking death square in the face when the day does arrive.
Riding out until the day I meet you, I'm riding out. I look up in the skies, asking out a why, but never let it faze me. I'm keeping good vibes when I'm on the road. Watch out for all surprises. What it provides is good and bad, but nothing ties us.
Another one day in the night, let me paint the view, color down with my light. For every moment share with you, not out in the day, but never fully gone. Going to be back again until the coming over down.
For the days ahead of us, put your hands up, wave it side to side for good luck. For the nights like this, put your hands up. Love the moment even from dusk. Yo, you always got my back, and of course I got your back. Don't you worry about that now. It's been a good day, good night. It's gonna be a good day, good night.
Nothing comes between us, dancing like ballerinas under the moonlight all night long. How these plain and simple scenes get painted so vividly by you. I just wanna stay with you.
That moment you realize Lotus Juice is more than rap and has a gorgeous singing voice. God, this is just a beautiful track, and it makes walking around Iwatodai and Polonia Mall at night all the more worth it. This is very soothing and catchy just from everything surrounding it, from the instrumentals to even the lyrics vocalized by Azumi and LJ. I even love how LJ also helped with writing the lyrics for this track too. Maybe I should try playing this song on my earphones while walking around at night too. Then I would definitely be Minato in that regard.
It's been a good day, good night. It's gonna be a good day, good night.
Within the inner heart of play.
Was not expecting this track to go as hard as it does. Master of Tartarus was already a great track in the original, but it was not top 10 material for me. Not even top 5. This is easily a massive improvement from the original game, hands down. I love how Azumi sounds in this, but what really got me were the drums and guitars. Holy fucking shit! Kitajo cooked with this rearrangement. They have more of a heavier emphasis in this one than the original, and I love it. It literally screams, this is tougher than what you faced in Tartarus so far. Time to test our skills and show what we're made of. This is probably, in my opinion, the most shocking rearrangement in all of Persona 3 Reload, and I am more than happy that this is the start of the top 5. Much like the rearrangement to Master of Tartarus, this track shocked me the moment I first heard it. Like, holy shit, this sounds like something you'd hear in a movie, not a freaking Persona game. Coincidentally, Persona 3 does have a movie. But to get back on the topic at hand, I really love how this track translates into the scene it plays in, being, as the title of the track puts it, a recollection of the sudden realization as to who Ryoji is, and why Aigis was suspicious of him all along, topping it all off with the whole reason as to how Ryoji and the main protagonist were able to form a quick close bond together in the span of a month. This is just orchestrated perfection in my honest opinion, and the fact that this track is the beginning of the game's final chapter, I know the game doesn't have chapters, gave me a fantastic new first impression as to how the final couple months would be from here onward.
I will.
I'm fearless now. I'm pretending to be no pain you see. From the bottom of my heart, I'm ready to seize the day. Cause I know in your heart there's a spot for me. Believing you gave me possibilities. It's more like a gift that I don't deserve, so I gotta give it back to you by all means. By all means necessary. Anybody else to y'all is secondary. Time's running out if you have any. Don't worry, I'm invincible, so legendary. If I fall down, I'm gonna get back up. Right back up, man, to where I left off. Won't be caught, but I feel the battle because I got my crew on my back. You know I've already I got it locked down, the end is coming in, so burn your dread. Accept it, my fate, don't worry about a thing, it's in my bag, so burn and dread. Tear up the fear, I got it locked down, the end is coming near, so burn my dread. Accept it, my fate, don't worry about a thing, it's in my bag, so burn my dread.
While it doesn't happen all too often with this track, unlike with Mass Destruction, with the only other time I've seen this happen is with the reincarnation version of this track, I love it when this track has new lyrics for the rapping segments. And when it comes to this game's version of Burn My Dread Last Battle, I actually think they're better in my honest opinion. Because one difference that is noticeable in this is that the new verses sung by LJ are from the protagonist's perspective on his final battle. A massive change that makes me appreciate not only this track more, but also the protagonist himself, with lyrics such as,
I got it locked down, the end is coming in, so burn and dread. Accept it, my fate, don't worry about a thing, it's in my bag, so burn and dread.
And this line, which is without a doubt my favorite line in any Persona vocal song ever.
I got blood all over, ashes all over, but it's okay, it's over.
It's just beautiful, telling us that the main character is willing to take his life if it means the world can continue living. But outside of the lyrics, the instrumentals still sound as amazing as ever, with them, I believe, sounding more upbeat in comparison to the original. And Azumi sounds pretty good in this. I mean, I too would intentionally burn my bread if I cooked this hard. But all joking aside, while this isn't my favorite version of Burn My Dread Last Battle, hello movie version, this is definitely one I will come back to consistently.
As you go
not gonna lie, choosing between numbers 2 and 1 was so hard because not only are these two my favorite tracks in the game, but also my top 2 favorites in the entire Persona series. This track starts off with some of the leitmotifs from the original P3's theme Burn My Dread, while also being completely different altogether. Was definitely shocked as fuck when I heard this in the Game Awards trailer last year, especially since I was not expecting Lotus Juice to appear in this. But honestly, considering alongside Azumi, he also plays a big role with the vocals for Persona 3 Reload, he truly deserves to be a part of it. One thing I love about this game's vocal lineup is how goddamn well Azumi and Lotus Juice flow together, and the main theme ultimately reflects upon that. I also love the instrumentation in this, especially with how over time the tone would usually change reflecting on the journey, from its joyous sounding moments to its epic moments and to its more depressing / determined moments. This song reminds me how much I love Persona 3. My favorite new track in the game, and my favorite main theme in the entire Persona series.
Nothing easy, get off and go, get it, go! Explore with me to leave this long good time.
Gosh, this track. As of scripting this segment, I'm trying so hard to come up with how to describe this. It's beautiful to the point that it leaves me speechless for a few minutes, but I'll do my best with this. This track conveys the entire ending of Persona 3 with sheer perfection. It has the leitmotif from Memories of the School, the original one, which is also the leitmotif for the credits theme Memories of You that played during P3's ending, but it makes it more impactful for me, especially with that fucking piano. I mean, the music, the animated cutscene that plays as well. When I got to this cutscene and heard this music, this was the moment where I non-stop cried for half an hour. When it comes to me and music, I pick my favorites based on how much they'll leave an everlasting impact on my life and how much I relate to it. I Will Protect You is that. I'm scared of what the future holds in store for me, but what I do know is that if I keep on living and make use of the time I have, I will live a bright future. There are no respawns in life. No 2 days will be the same, so make use of your time and live a happy life. At least to me. That's how I see it. Even when I listen to this track in my free time, I will either almost tear up, actually do, or cry. Because I relate to this so much. I don't always need to have vocals in order for me to relate to a track. Instrumentals are still able to provide a strong message. Sometimes even stronger than vocals. And all of this is why I Will Protect You is my favorite music track in not just Persona 3 Reload, but one of my favorite music tracks, period. I'm Muse1 Campbell, and I will see you all next time. In 2004, there was a project that was being worked on since 2001. A weapon capable of destroying an entire continent. A pyrokinetic weapon where the user is able to use its abilities with their imagination. However, the final stages of the experiment were too much for the scientists to control. It blew up the building floor alongside all the scientists in that building. But that's not all. The explosion sent a flurry of meteors down onto the city, killing over half the population. I was only a couple months old when that happened. The remaining survivors would end up building a clan to fight monsters. Monsters that would then be made from the meteors. You could say they were like eggs. I couldn't join until I was old enough, and by the time I was, my parents were already killed. The clan, however, had its flaws. Great flaws. Otherworldly life forms are strictly forbidden to enter this one, and those founded by the clan are brought in for experimentation and possibly dissection. 14 years ago, we had 3 intruders from the world of Tivat. 2 of them were being experimented on for 4 years, and the other was forced into war. Not everyone in the clan agreed with the dissection, but regardless of my age at the time, I was forced to be a part of a resistance force to save the 2. Only one of them survived. A year ago, I tried to run away alongside a girl around my age, who I taught how to fight. She and I were about to. But the leader of the clan caught wind of our plan, and an all-out war ensued between us and the clan. I was almost killed by our leader, but the girl jumped in front of me and took the blade. She told me to run. I did just that. That was over a year ago now. Shit. I'm sorry to hear that. But wait, what does this have to do with me? The shadow book you received was created by one scientist named Dr. Noel, the person who tried to stop the experiment. But the shadow book can't be used by living people. It will kill them the second they use it. You were able to adapt to it quite well. And why? Because you're not human. You never were. Repeat that? You are not human. Because you are that experiment that destroyed the city. Excuse me? You are Project User. A weapon. No! You're lying! You have to be! After you exploded, you fell into a very long slumber for over a decade. When you awakened in Earth's orbit, you gained your first ever form. Huh? Ouch! My head. Where am I? That's right. I was making some renovations to my channel and... I understand if this is super perplexing for you, knowing that you're a weapon and just an elemental. Why keep this from me? Actually, fuck that! Why keep me around knowing that I'm a weapon of mass destruction? I don't believe this. I had to keep an eye on you. I couldn't leave you alone.
Which is a reason why I created 2B when you showed up.
What?
When you were outside the city for your beach vacation, when you left, I awakened 2B and sent her for her mission. To be by your side. Always.
Always? Are you telling me her purpose was to keep me looked after like a fucking caged animal? Was that why I couldn't be left alone when exploring the city? Because I was just nothing? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I had to protect you!
Fuck off, you were! I'm leaving this world, rebranding this channel again.
You can't!
Why?
Because the clan already knows you are here. Possibly your identity too now. It doesn't matter where you go. For the rest of your life, you will continuously be hunted. There is nowhere safe for you to go.
The rest of my... You son of a bitch.
Ow! Campbell, wait!
Wa oti ia a kia koe. I am not human. I'm nothing more than some worthless piece of shit. Why does it matter in the end? No one will miss me, shed a tear for me. I only have one exit. I'm ending their hunt and my suffering. Enough is enough.